holiness personified. So that if there was a rapture, you would imagine all of us would be raptured up. But is that true? Will this holiness persist beyond the doorstep? When I look at you now, I look at this side, some faces hidden by mask, but I can discern how they are behaving inside. All of us look very holy. When we are told to recite the Nicene Creed, we are holiness personified. The Lord's Prayer.
Roberto says that is saying, Nanata Crow, Michiao.
We are holiness personified.
Abushia Bana, Wabamodi Ashena, Yedin Komo. Yending Komon fa, a year my Ghana. Yending Komo, yes. A beautiful Saturday, live on YouTube, live on Facebook. Yes. You better trim Komo. You better Komo about your mind Ghana and the youth. Acquire Befaswa. You better me are getting majority of our youth engaged in active, a friend is saying, activism, engage in discussions that will take our country out of poverty. And pen baby no good evening, Ebenezer Ando. Good evening, sir. And pen baby no you mu bi hye bibi ase a activism. Sebio say ye bi nkofo ani na woma get closer into the political arena no a enye easy. Nana Michia, enye easy because enyeoma bi acheche ye mu as oman. Ebi enyeoma mienu a Philida me mwakwa aba. Enyeoma bebree acheche ye mu, but enyeoma mienu ena ye ade kese a acheche ye mu. Eno nti se obi fatu no ho se obeye activism. Se obebie Ghana fo ani ewo no kurem. Obebie Ghana fo ani ama ya do amanyo ama yakoma edi wo man na chi na ye be do wo man no asen amanyo ku a it becomes very difficult. The enti ama ye difficult ne say enwema bebre acheche ye mu etitu enwema mienu we ya mebebo so we ye sure say ebi nimbe ya adwene ebi nso ne menya adwene, but they all right. Enwema mienu no one, religion acheche ye mu. Eno nti o Kristo ni Muslimi ni abrabo a wo bo no Ghana nyina no wo bo abrabo no se obenya pass mark ewo heaven, but wo mbo abrabo no se obenya pass mark ewo Ghana. Eno nti wo bo abrabo no nyina no wo bo se obekọ heaven. Enti ade a wodi krom no enhya da amfa no ho. Ejapade a wodi krom no enhya da amfa no ho. Se japade ne besei, se japade no mpanyimfo bi beton de ama ankora bi a ya wohofo emfa wo mo. Eno number 1, religion. Number 2, tribalism. Me tribe me free enton a me bo. Eno nti se me nipa ana me kromuni ene di manimu a me nkanasem because we ye me kromuni. Sam nioma mienu we ama ye kro Ghana no dene se ye bekoye ni. Enti so obi ba no okase ono de wo frɛ no ho freedom fighters, wo frɛ no ho ABCD. Enti obeko age wo man Ghana no a na dene. Wan hwe ni ya obepa aba no waka so you have to give up. You will throw in the towel because it's not easy. But you see, I always tell people, say activism is easy if we want it to be easy for the Ghanaian. Maybe We say, enya easy, but we can make it easy for the Ghanaian. How can we make it easy? You see, obi ndi wachi abra wante enwema bi a wo ya ase. Ansa na obi be di wachi no, agese wote de wo ye ase. And to me, Dr. Red, they be ameka say, me bana mi pa mienu mi ensampo na ehwe me a me pe because me pese wo mo temase. Me ensa na be multiply akonenim because ye nyanti ase a ye nkoyanim. So otiase. So we need to understand say activism no. Ebeye dene because majority of Ghanaians no, they don't have understanding. Because their understanding no our religion mu, their understanding no our tribe mu. Indeed, they can protect their tribe, but they will not protect Ghana. They can protect their religion, but they will not protect Ghana. Because I want to understand it. I want to woman drink children woman tin your mercy. Because I want to promise you, woman say, at the end of the race, no be heaven. At the end of the race, no, sebio, we remember no, a year a friend is saying, abudini kesiye, enyasa so. So they are being promised about artificial place be sebio yemu bebre no an yemfa yeni enhunu. But it was not something a dako and ye de chichire ya adwene. Emma sebio ya so religious bigots, tribal bigots ye disan yoma echi with our strength and our might. And this ubana say we Dr. Ren. Ubana sa we Roberta Omari, ubana ye Philida, ubana na o. Now pesa wo se sa Ghana for adwene a. The so din kan ye ne say you need to emancipate the minds of our people. Now emancipation cannot be done without giving the person the necessary education. What you say? So if I want to emancipate the Ghanaian, I am Abena Grant Osis Medasimiwakwaba. Augustina Medasimiwakwaba. Oba na washe. Unfollow mo YouTuber. Dr. Ren TV. Facebook unfollow ya. Dr. Ren Politics. Enti se Ghana yebetimi ama ye nuanom no a support yen, a follow yen, ati yen semwase no, agi ye ma omo de enkyerɛkyerɛ. One man enkyerɛkyerɛ, they will continuously follow religion, they will continuously put tribal first and not Ghana first. And that is why for me I have been advocating say if we want the Ghanaian to understand and make our work easier, first of all, we need to educate the Ghanaian. You can't education. And you see the Ghana for Google classroom, natural madi would there be many waiting come education. What do you say? Eti enya fe na sebio. Ye kwatena classroom bi na ya kan yan ho abom si ye be kyerɛkyerɛ ade. We can educate in a form of say the way a Christopher ye womo ye bibi to say ye show the life of Christ. Na ye kyerɛkyerɛ kwan a Yesu Christopher aso ne papa de say Mary ne mama de say ni papa de say Joseph ni mama de say Mary mo fa nkyɛn. Ni papa de say Joseph ni mama de say Mary ye wo no he Bethlehem. Eno ya kyerɛ wo mo ha. They have been indoctrinated every day, every time, every hour, every minute. They go to church on Sundays. They go to weekday services. The people who are Sunday school, no, they are what? They are being taught about what? Christianity. They are being taught about religion. It is a wuba. That's a wuba. You also have to bring education to the people. And for us to win this particular fight, for us to win this particular war, for us to dominate, we also have to educate the Ghanaian. Because you see, Christianity are dominating not just yesterday, are dominating for centuries, years, thousands of years. People were forced to believe in a Messiah. People were forced through the Constantine. People were forced. So, yeah, did teachings. A person Ghana, mebunu ne maba wane do my Ghana no. Esi e kire omo di kudi enti eso omo do my no. Because if we don't teach them, when we call Choboy, they will be sleeping. You catch Choboy ombeda, and then we'll be frustrated, and then we will give up. Because we failed to do the basic fundamental. What is the basic fundamental? It's for you to teach them. Teach them. And you know, we can ask them, say, it's better to teach them how to fish than to fish for them. Yeah, activism, we give the people fish instead of teaching them how to fish. And until activism, political activism, I think. And until a man for be NTSia, they will still go and follow NDC, they will still go and follow MPP because we have not given them the education. We have not emancipated their minds. Today, people are calling for John Mahama to come. The mere mention of the John Mahama's name means that Akufo-Addo and Bawumia have what? They have what? Failed. The mere mention of, say, John Mahama Ebano, it means Akufo-Addo and Bawumia are failures. But why should we go and talk about John Mahama? It means that we, the people, we, the citizens as Ghanaians, have also failed. What do you say? Because we'll be our no John Mahama, a year interoperability, and one sense me, what contract over something billion, will be na ene woba baki, na a year Bawumia crab resukra, walk with some millions of cities. For we to think about Mahama should come back, we failed. But it's because we are advocating for a change that will truly reflect to the grassroots and bring the quality development that we so desire. We are not educating the Ghanaian. We are not engaging the people. We are always saying demonstration is good. We are doing a demonstration. We are causing it. After demonstration, what do? We come up with a strategy. We come up with a plan. We have how many regions? 16 regions. We need to have people that we can invest in for them to bring about that a voice of Ghana first. That voice that for Ghana is our responsibility, our country, our responsibility. What you say? But if we don't do it like this, we will get frustrated. It's like say we'll catch a year okofa adria or den rim. Now the naba. Now se me nkyerɛ how to live with me. Obesa akɔ rim. But okofa adri ni free nwure mu a. Now person ono wotena as human being a wo kyerɛ no wo to obo ase. E kyerɛ na kwan a ɛyɛ sɛ adri no ene wotena. And that is how, excuse me to say, yene Ghana for no yene omonam. At the end of the day, they will quickly go and join NDC. They will quickly go and join MPP because that is the safe haven for them. That is where they will get their bread. You understand me? That is where they will get their bread. Obi say also the 3 views, the third force now told you, I'm not in a hurry to give you a third force. I'm not in a hurry to bring you somebody. I'm passionately and here to educate the Ghanaian so that one day, even if Dr. Ren is no more, the Ghanaian will know how to go and vote and give us the best leaders. I'm not here to come and then you want the easiest way out so you can join NDC. NDC, when they started, it started with one man and a wife, Jerry John Rawlings. What you say? One man and a wife. What you say? So if today you are joining NDC, remember, say it was you've been in a year. And no fan call for me, and say be count and what count. It not started today. NDC started in 1979. Into Uno, me Dr. Ren Masha Bibia Sina Mashana, and they say I don't expect to be where NDC and MPP are, but I'm expecting to also make a change. That is the good thing in life. What you say? Martin Luther King, when he was fighting against segregation, he started it with himself and a few friends. And today, black people, I don't know which country you are watching me from, can stay in communities where whites are. Though many years ago, you dare not. What I said, for even to even think, say, as a black man, you will be even on the same bus, any abrofu. What I say, but Martin Luther King was not discouraged. What I say, me, Dr. Ren, I'm not somebody who is easily discouraged. No. In my life, I'm not easily discouraged at all. What I say, that's your kind of your words, doesn't what I say. At the end of the day, it is not only. If I show you my Facebook, at least I know the reach I make. At the end of the day, I know the tens and thousands of people that watch Dr. Ren. So as for Dr. Ren, the name has already been made. Anything why? What you say? Anything why? Yeah. So for us to make, the impact, it's not just for us to always do the demonstration and then we go to sleep. After demonstration, we need to get people who are really, really into the real change. The real change that a Ghanaian need. What is the real change? The real change is emancipating the minds of Ghanaians. For them to start thinking that they are also human beings and deserve the best in life. Because you cannot tell me, say, MPP and NDC have done anything extraordinary for almost 40 years or 40 years plus. From the days of PNDC, NDC, 1992, 94, 92, 96, 2000. You cannot tell me, say, MPP and NDC for 40 good years have done something extraordinary. They have not. So if we need a real change, the change the freedom fighters, the emancipators, and thankfully the freedom fighters are always doing it, educating the Ghanaian. I keep telling people, I said, yeah, if you want to change the Ghanaian, if we are bringing in a different voice, we need to start with the emancipation of the people's mind. It's not about digging wells for people to drink water. No. It's not about giving people the monies to fill their pockets. No. It's about the real work. Christianity has lived the test of time because people did not give up. People continuously preach the gospel. Even though Salome will come for their head, John the Baptist preached the gospel. You cannot give up because, hey, it's difficult today. No. It will be difficult because we are dealing with people who are ignorant. We are dealing with people who do not want a change. We are dealing with people whose brains have been brainwashed through religion, through ethnic, tribalistic, friend is saying, movements. Just say, me ya Kenny, me ya Santini, me ya Nkrani, me ya Frafreni, me ya Notna, me ya Votarian. So, if you are dealing with people like this, you first of all give them the education. You first of all explain it to them. The importance of Ghana first. The benefits of Ghana first. You first of all give them the reason why you are saying that, brothers and sisters, I was once upon a time like you. But today I'm telling you, let's do Ghana first. Because the benefit of Ghana first surpasses all the understanding, all the NDC, the MPP. Let's do Ghana first. Today I heard one of the guys saying, a friend is saying, Kennedy will support to Kennedy because Kennedy needs to bring some change. You see, some of us, when we were talking about certain things, some people were sitting somewhere and insulting us. Today, they sit on their televisions and their Facebook and YouTube, and they are making a friend is saying, proclamations for other people. Let's be honest to ourselves. We will give up because we are not giving education to the people. Prince Mitchell. The people deserve the education. We need to go to the villages. We need to go to the rural areas. Videos. Send Germany ni sorry anopa watie. Videos about the UK and Kwadana sorry anopa. These are the things we need to teach the people. So that when the MP is coming there with V8, they will ask questions. They will be united and say, how then I would the Oba, Yakwaya say no bebom futra agree. So we didn't know my area, Mumba hospital na Hania to Abama Mumba Habi, Namukwa Brutre, Aden, Musinyana. These are the things that we need to tell the Ghanaian in the villages for them to make informed decisions of as to who I saw do woman. And you can't say give up. If people are giving up, that means that people have been bought. If people are giving up, that means people have been bought. Yes. Because if you have not been bought, why do you give up of something that you believe in? If you are giving up, that means that not 1, 2, 3 years now, man for give up. Kwame Nkrumah never gave up. If just think about it, if Martin Luther King gave up, think about it. Think about it. If Martin Luther King and co gave up, I've always been telling people, I say the strategy needs to be changed, not the people giving up. It's the strategy. Because we have a background in security. It do pempen so be na say akona awokono and where came out was strategies name where came out baba oba chere 1 2 3 no was the same because this fight I fight no it's not just the demonstration. You will fade out. You will fade. This battle called Freedom Fighters, Third Force, we did fix the country here and there, and people are giving up today. Tell the people who are giving up not to give up. Tell them they should not give up. They are just joking. Or perhaps maybe they've been bought. Perhaps maybe when they said that they are bringing some audio, maybe they have called them and they've given them some money. Perhaps, maybe. You cannot give up, oh. Then Nkrumah and Co never gave up. The day Ashikinshans and Co never gave up. The Yas and Twins never gave up. Because whenever you give up, that means that the evil has triumphed. It means that the evil has triumphed in the society. And are you going to sit down and watch evil triumph? The strategy is not working. Let's admit it. Go to the drawing board. People should listen. People should be, you see, if you want to be a good leader, you first of all have to be somebody who have to listen. Good leaders is not just always trying to make like, let me get the popularity. No. Listen. You have to be a good person that you listen. And say, oh, this thing is working. Can we do it like this? These people are working. Let's do it like this. It's not about popularity. No. It's not just about going to be in jail and come back and do this. No. Strategically. You see, sometimes I always use this, my brother example, A plus. Most of the times I'm using as an example. I say, look, if we want to win this battle against this MPP and NTC, we have to be strategic. Because look, Eba Nisika, they have more than us. Eba Nankwasiafua, they have more than us. Eba Jimmy Fo, they have more than us. Eba Nyansafua, womo dosu. Eba womo makosuku, womo dosu. At the end of the day, so Eba Nisika, womo. So if we want to do something, the Ghanaian, the ordinary, will love us more than them. We don't need to do the same thing that they are doing. I don't know. You better break and we will give up. What should we do? Let's go to the villages, go to the towns, the cities. Let's inspire hope into the people. Let the people understand that the life, no, I work Ghana, no, will be so dear with China, will be so dear with UK, will need gold, will need diamond, will need bauxite. Then so some call for no, one more MPs and qua American, because some more yare, UK wa. It's education. It's not about building boreholes and giving this and giving that too. I keep telling people, if the people don't have the understanding, they will see it as normal when you are doing borehole for them. They will not appreciate your borehole. They will not even appreciate. Because you see, Ghanaians have a sense of entitlement. If you are somebody why you research about the Ghanaian mind, you will understand how Ghanaian people think. We have a sense of entitlement. That sense of entitlement. We are opinionated. Ana yempensa chraye. Yempe change. Yetrifini musa and no ana yepe. Into you are go to your grandmothers and your aunties and your people's homes. Adia krombe tu atwene krayo mu yasombe tu atwene. So anytime the minds of the people, we need to emancipate it. Without that, we will form different groups. But thank God, freedom fighters still remains number one. Others will give up. We will never give up. It will do a time here. Our brilliant ladies, the Otia bears, the sugar drops, the mama bears, the shine your eyes. You think they don't get tired, but because they know the vision and the aim. The nation's uncle. Or you need David, the commander, Power 44. Myself, Dr. Ren. Amazing. We cannot just say, oh, let's give up. But we have a guide. But and how they join it. So we put and say, well, my Ghana, you don't give up. You don't. Because people are printing money ahead of 2024 election. Yeah, print sika. Yeah, hold sika. Ahead of 2024 election. The bad will always triumph. But if we want to be the Osagifos and we take the name Osagifua, let's ask ourselves, what did Osagifu do? The people fell in love with him. Osagifu Kwame Nkrumah no edie no ye yentia dede ashikinsha wote the baby e won kran abonten so Jamestown e ka se abrantie ya ye friend Nkrumah ma memfa mesika ne me dwetire enkoboa saa papa yi dede ashikinsha etna baby hunu no se me wo sika de ye kan kran man mu a won mu e wo sika in the 50s me dede ashikinsha invitai Dear never mama di misika ako support to freedom fighters. And dear never mama di misika ako support to this particular movement that can bring about change in the lives of the people. It's not just about going to cells and go there. No. Because when you are dealing with these people, they can take your life in just a second. These people, you think they are there. You see recently what they are doing to the majority, the minority leader, Atu Hayford also. Very soon they will give him judgment. Very soon, when you work with them, they are tactically, strategically. Did you not see what they did to the Votarians? Open the spillage, open the dam. When I came out, when they gave the dam, I said, it's a tactical way to wash away the community. Most of you people were talking different. John Mahama came and said they should declare state of emergency. And I told John Mahama, keep your mouth shut. Do you understand state of emergency? As a former president, do you understand what the thing you are talking about called state of emergency? Who advises you? And I explained it to John Mahama's nephew here in London. He called his uncle, said, Uncle, this thing you are talking about, stop it. After we gave them insight to the things. And he said, oh, he never even viewed it like that. Have you heard John Mahama talk about state of emergency, about water raging before? I was the one that said, don't talk about state of emergency. Do you understand? Yeah, people, they see, our people follow blindly, without getting the understanding of why they are following. We need to tell the people what is politics. So you hear Ghanaian, media mempe politics, so mempe politics. Wouldn't the entire on politics no? Because the Christianity, religion, a divide womu. Yeah, the friend is saying, tribalism, a divide womu, and the politicians, they show me the womu gold, your diamond, your bauxite, your manganese. Because the moment your eye will be opening and know the devilish activities of politicians, you will stand for Ghana first. Even if your party is in power, you will demand accountability. Even if your party is in opposition, you will fight for the betterment of the nation. So our people need to understand. We need to engage them. We need to educate them. We need to go to the rural areas. The reason why we say Ghana first, we need to explain it to them in the language they understand. If it is Dagbani, let's explain them in Dagbani. If it is in Zima, let's explain it to them. Maybe more. More and one or two things. We need to explain them to them in Ghana. The language they understand. In Hausa, not in English language. Because if not, we will give up. If not, we will give up. Me, I went to a school that taught me not to give up. At the Saddle College, it taught me not to give up. Sometimes even the other schools are cry and can't want some more. But you see, we dwell on at the Saddle College. We don't give up. If we are giving up on something, we have a different plan. If we give up on this, it means we have another strategy. Don't you see the way Alan Cash gave up on the MPP? He has a different strategy. Don't you see the way Kennedy Akumpre Japan? He says, no, I will give you people's shoulder. That is the spirit. That is the Ghanaian spirit. Why do you give up? Because you cannot travel? Because your courses in other schools, it's sad, it's hard, it's not easy. But the moment you put on that sack, that cloth, that, oh, this is me, this is what I want to stand, you have to fight it. If the strategy is not working, you change strategy. I believe in people who build people. I believe in people who build people. That is the belief me I have. I don't believe me being like, know it all. When we started this freedom fighters here, I didn't want people to know even my educational background. But I deliberately said, let me put it out there, because If you don't put it out there, some people would think that, oh, it's just a group of people, be a sebio, with all respect to my brothers and sisters. I saw man kosuku bintino. Yeah, I said, no, I will just put it out there so that people will know that it is not just about your education, but home sense is also needed, wisdom and knowledge. Ghanaians have to get involved, but they can only get involved if we give them the understanding. If we tell them the reason why, you can Ghana first, the reason why you can face the country, so that when you shout Choboy, they will come. And even if you don't shout Choboy, they themselves will run and shout the Choboy because they understand. When Nkrumah came to Ghana, he was not a fool. When he joined the UGCC, he was not stupid. When Nkrumah resigned from the UGCC, he was not a fool. He had done his work in all the regions in Ghana. So immediately he resigned from UGCC. The people in the north understood his message. The people in Volta region understood his message. The people in Western region, Ashanti region, Greater Accra Central understood the message of Kwame Nkrumah because he had a message. It's not just being arrested, though. He had a message. What was the message? That the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. So when he had a chance to meet the people in the market, he told them, you people are not inferior. You are superior. Believe in yourself. You can make it. The other people, they just speak the English language to steal from you people. That is why the day Ashikinsha can sit somewhere and say, let me go and put my money and support this movement called CPP because I believe in this young man. Let me tell you something. Let me give you a little bit of deep secret. Kwame Nkrumah was supposed to marry Ken Ofori-Attah's auntie. Yes. Nkrumah was supposed to marry Ken Ofori-Attah's auntie. They were boyfriend, girlfriend. But Nkrumah deliberately did not marry the woman. Not because Nkrumah didn't love Ken Ofori-Attah's auntie. No. But it was deliberate. When Nkrumah realized that the siblings of this woman will be an obstacle to the independence of Ghana, Nkrumah had to give up the love. Nkrumah had to give up a lover for Ghana. So today, when people say they are sacrificing, people say they are resigning, people say they've retired, and then you call yourself a sergeant, you're a joker. Because Nkrumah also had lovers. He gave up on a lover, a woman that he truly loved. Nkrumah gave up on a lover for the nation. You think Nkrumah did not love a friend is saying, Ken Ofori-Attah's auntie? Do you know who that woman is? Nkrumah gave up on her because of the nation Ghana. Number two, Nkrumah tactically married somebody from Egypt. You think this particular freedom fighters, we want Ghana to be fixed, it's just a mere talk, it's just a joke. No, today my brother will fire. He cannot get work in Ghana. Not because he's not intelligent or he's not brilliant too, but the person who want to employ him will first of all check, hey, now we a freedom fighter, how can I do me? Now watching people are afraid when people are independent-minded people. But in UK, in Europe, in America, we love the people who are independent-minded people who can stand up and speak for the vulnerable in society, for the oppressed, for the weak. We live in a country where we cannot even fight for the disabled. For they themselves have to go and fight for themselves. We live in a country where disabled people are fighting for themselves. See, my brothers and sisters, let's be honest and be serious to us, our calling. Me, this is my calling. This is my calling. And permit me to thank my gallant freedom fighters. Permit me. Because they have shown. Hey, do you know how many times Otuaba had to be won with Sanobeka? They nearly poisoned her food. You think it is easy for Avram Ben Moshe? Let me mention his name. You can tag Avram Ben Moshe. Let me mention his name here. See the consistent fight of Avram Ben Moshe. Is it not yielding dividends? Avram Ben Moshe, I respect him. I respect him a lot. Behind closed doors, I speak to people. And I talk about Avram Ben Moshe in a good way. I said, God bless this guy. Because it is not easy to bring emancipation. The hardest job on this earth is the brain work, is the mind work. The hardest job. That is why when you go to school, anymore, the people that do the hardest job with the brain, they earn more. The hardest job. So for Avram Ben Moshe to take on a topic to bring common sense and educate the Ghanaian, that yes, I'm not saying there is no God. I'm not saying going to church is bad, but use your common sense in doing many things and following pastors and prophets and apostles and whatever. The same way he took on a friend and saying, free teaching. I'm not saying being a Muslim is bad, but use your common sense. Today you see people, a lot of Ghanaians are using their common sense because consistently Avram Ben Moshe is teaching and preaching the true meaning of who you are as a person. This is what we have to start educating. If Faber villages, region, be as a case study. Near coho. Now you emancipate people, conscientizing the minds. Ghana first, Yenara assassini, body in my now when we are conscientizing the people, God bless our homeland Ghana. We say freedom and justice, but are we free? Do we have justice? Our motto is freedom and justice, but in Ghana there is no justice. Upekura wafa freedom and justice. Edi boni abetri se enu na ye ni moto ensunsu wondi so eye Ghana. These are things we need to teach them. If you don't teach the Ghanaian, I keep telling you, majority of Ghanaians are ignorant. Ghana need to feel. Obetia say, oh, Julo, obe free ni fia babontia kwa team Julo. All because what is will be Kajulo. They will run and go and lynch somebody. That is how the Ghanaian is. Majority of our people are ignorant. Anything I Ghana need to be better now, broche no afafan. Hey, abroche de edin hwe bills nko ametua because we need understand because ni krom adwuma ni won 20 bills. What that sa no hwa nkrom na ne maame anoa fufuo bia mana baba won onya bi edi. Enti no responsibility back home in Ghana, he was not taught responsibility. Into oba abroche na system ne chen how to be responsible. He is complaining. Into baba be video no achero say hey abroche de edion hwe bills nko ametua the krom no responsibility. He was not taught responsible life. You cannot let them, you see, let me give you this quotation. I'll give you this quotation because we need to educate our people. We need to emancipate the minds of our people. And say who say no baby, sorry, pardon me. And say who say no baby contain time so doma hene asante hene. A lot of people are tribal bigots. A lot of people, because of tribal, a friend is saying, not putting Ghana first. And then because when you are traveling, you don't travel on a ticket of Doma passport. You don't take a Asante passport to travel. They don't even have passport for you to travel. So why waste your time and energy on these things? And because Ghana is not going back to the days of Asante Mai or Bono Mayo. Now we have a Ghana. It's a republic. It's a republic. So why waste your time and do Ghana and do Doma and do Asante? What does it give you food on the table? We have intermarried. We've moved on. When our great America crowd is states, they call themselves United States. Would you are there? Kwame Nkrumah mu bought to go ya one kind ye bo mu one bought to go the northern, the Asante, the Togoland, the southern friend is the Gold Coast. No, what kind you know more friend Ghana? No, I know now for the would do Jim say and then madam my henny dinner tem Asante boys in soon dinner. Where do you take this? There's no understanding. Because the people don't have the education. When we say education, it's not sitting in classroom, it's information. The information is that we are no more in what? That days. We are now a republic country. So there's no difference between the Nzima and the Frafra and the Kusasi and the Bono and the Asante. We are all one nation people. Yakobobo, I say Black Star. The Black Stars of Ghana. Yenka say the Black Stars of Asante Mai. Yenka the Black Stars of Bono Mai. Yenka the Black Stars of Votarians. Yenka Black Stars of Nzima. You say Black Stars of Ghana. You need mo a friend say a Madagascar. Ghana Black Stars versus Madagascar. Yenka say Asante Mai Stars versus Madagascar. Education. We have to learn something. As Ohini David says it. We need. Now listen to this quotation. I use this quotation to teach people a lot, especially some of the boys that I go on retreat with them because of the way my job is. And I use this. It's a Christian Bible quotation, but permit me to use for this argument or conversation. And it's saying, as newborn babies, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. If I take this quotation, I'm telling you, the Ghanaian, that we are a newborn babies of Ghana. Our desire is the sincere word of Ghana first, so that we all can grow as Ghanaians. As Ghanaians, our desire is to put Ghana first. Our desire is the things that unite us, not what separate us. As Ghanaians, our desire should be the things that will make our youth get employment. Our desire should be the things that will what? Inspire the generation. Yeah, come Rikatua, athletics are Ghana for the door. And so Betty Dimbi, ultimate TB, ultimate babies are. Hey, and then super, they are brand TB super will frame me pan. Hey. Or frame me free here in Nicaragua. Hey, Radinyanko. Nobu Kodi. And our brand TB frame here. Or frame me free here in Nicaragua. Dr. Ren, me Nicaragua, and person me qua American, and me watching me. Doctors obey to me, be a mamma. Oh, Charlie Jack. Dr. Ren is one millionaire. Me jackpot, me yan hete, mum pie mammy. I may see Canembra. Me name you editing Comoa. And then I didn't copy him Nicaragua. Simple phone Timotino. Nicaragua. Me son, I mean, video biamba page, soldier phobia. What call Nicaragua war, and then in Tokwebi those days. Now, me share video tapes, nibi of ye. These are the things. Because the nation, we've not put Ghana first. Our leaders are not obliged to do the things that will what? Bring us prosperity. Into the youthful ones now are leaving the country. And you want me to waste my time and go and do Doma and Asante Mai? No. I live in a United Kingdom. I live in a kingdom called Unite. I live in a place a kingdom kingdom hold on the account boom. I friend United Kingdom, the kingdom of Scotland, the kingdom of Wales, the kingdom of England, the kingdom of Cardiff. Oh, I live in kingdoms and the account boom. So we need to understand, say, enough any ever call your chibiem. Jackpot of Nicaragua. So we have to understand, say, what can we tell the Ghanaian as freedom fighters, as face the country conveners? It's not about giving up. If we want the shortest way for the Ghanaian, we will fail. If our expectation is that because we come on Facebook, we get 1,000 views, 2,000, 80,000, 100,000, so we have arrived, we must be joking. We have to be consistent with our message, and that is why I encourage our women. God bless our freedom fighters, ladies, and God bless those who support us. Mami Saba, Nobu. I mean, look, the gallant men that come here support us. Zachary Moro. I mean, the people that come here supporting the movement, because at the end of the day, this is the movement. I will do more. You understand me? Roberta or Marie. You can't give up. I keep telling people, you see, if you don't give the person the understanding, now what cramai cry, what do you cramai say? Ebe ye wunia, esa what titi cramai, anameboa. Ansana wait mini cramai not nefi. One trainee cramai noa, untimini cramai tina. And untimpen into Bible crony or say train up the child the way he should go. Train. The Ghanaian what tikurasino. Who call USA, your eyes have been enlightened. Who call we kurase, who can't send me 1 month yet. Who UK, who USA, who Germany, who France, who Canada, who your friend is saying Australia, who China, who can say Alexa, turn on the light. Not I saw that technology now the coffee. Ghana in no catch Alexa, turn on the light. Not light and so now you say, hey, we are snake because we here. To you, it's easy, but to the Ghanaian, it's not easy because you have not taught the Ghanaian. What the Ghanaian is always being taught. Tomorrow, Sunday, is Yesu Mame de Saint Mary, or Papa de Saint Joseph, in Bethlehem. Tomorrow, nobody is going to teach him, say, Ghana will gold. Free gold in him. Nobody is going to teach them unless they reach university. Satan, that is why it's so difficult. That is why activism doing is difficult. Years ago, I was speaking to a friend is saying, Samia Nkrumah. One of a year in 8. And very close to these Arabs. And they were telling us, look, Dr. Ren, the people that are Arabs, that we see them today, they've built Al Maktoum, before he came and established this United Arab Emirates, how beautiful. No, he started with education, information, telling people, the villagers, the town people, that they can do it. They should believe they can do it. Showing them videos of UK, showing them videos in Germany, showing them videos in America. It inspired them. We call it inspiration. It does wonders. I don't know if you say a miracle. No. You've opened your senses of a solution. You've opened the energy for solution. Once you open the energies around you for solution, solutions finds you. When you start thinking problem will always find you. Example, Okwa kotoka bi so oh Charlie, me pese me koto M class. Afa una ma say moment abay wadwe say koto M class. Wo drive kakra bia obehu M class. Wo drive kakra bia obehu M class. But time I won't cast out M class no. Na ya wo say wo M class. No, M class no was around you, but you had not what activated. The moment you activate that mind, you see the solutions. So that is why Obroni Krum, Rebecca Cho said, the word impossible is only found in a fool's dictionary. To the white man, everything is possible. And when they say it is possible, they don't go to assault them and shout, Habababa, ebebe, Habababa, apadie, apaya, apadie, apaya, awush, awush. No, no, no. They find solution. They look for the solution. So they build upon people. Oh, Pastor T Coport, no. Hey, you see now the Kumasi for tech for my Coport. Yes, Ghana for di matem. Yeah, di matem. No, yentumi nya Coport ni bio. Wama Coport amaye. We are all disappointed because we expect them to do better. But minu mi no I expect say so do better. No. What have we put in for them to do better? That is the thought of a Ghanaian. We always assume without teaching, without informing. We always want to. We want Ghana blasters say, but Madagascar. Hey, I said Ghana for share. You would the friend is saying the glory of old, and now they bet the future. Would the glory of old, the days of a friend is saying, "Ayi opokuntimo." Ah, omu bobo omu din kunim no. And now person Ghana for the question. Hey, and yes, sir. We have pathetically planned, so we are always failing. So we want to be for the days of old, you know, and compare the glory days of Rwanda. If you want to be on top and maintain, you need to do things different. Indiani, Madagascar kobo born yet na blaster for and shego. It's because every Ghanaian no assumes say it is easy. We should score Madagascar because we are living in the glories of old. And that is why Penna Boy will tell you, go to explain tire because with no evidence. Or evidence they came. In Korana 1990, they don't know your evidence. In Korana 2000, they don't know the evidence. We cannot have the same thing. If we say we want to give the Ghanaian a fix the country mindset, first of all, we have to educate the people. We have to educate, emancipate the people. I keep telling people, how do you expect the Ghanaian to come along if they don't have the understanding? But common sense should tell me, say, can the two of us work together if there's no understanding? We cannot work together because I've not given you the understanding of the relationship. You've also not given me the understanding of the relationship. Joseph Mensah said, Dr. Ren, even in computer science, we let the youth start small courses like Python, cyber security, Google certification. We should let them go to the university for 4 years and then nothing. You understand me? So in the end, we have to understand, say, if we don't give the people the needed tools, the people in the villages, in the towns, in the cities, the purpose of a fix the country, the purpose of a freedom fighter, the purposes. To send your friend is saying, King George Moakwaba, to send a Christopher to send the Nkramofo we will not go anywhere. That is why when I'm making my conversation, I use Avram Ben Moshe as a point of reference. Why be? How did he do it? And we have common sense family people. Wafaya was a common sense family member. Followed a friend is saying Avram Ben Moshe's teachings. It was a teaching. It was information he was giving out. It is called knowledge. It is called knowledge. You can't say you have a fixed country and the people have not been educated. with the plans you have for them. You can't. You will give up because it will be like self-aggrandizement. When I say it, some people get annoyed. Yes, people will mention your name. Your name will be on newspapers, but it will be for the bad reasons. It will not be for the good ones. Because that is what you have. You've made it. But the moment you start giving the people the needed tools, why am I saying face the country? Why am I saying it? In Ghana, the people who are ignorant are a lot. That is why sometimes I thank Nana Danko Akufo-Addo for these free SHS. Because when you are able to go to secondary school, you can hold a certain kind of conversation. The understanding will be difficult, but it will not be difficult like somebody, uncle, be cry. I just want to know home sense, no? We sooner be pan or their bonne bra. And this is the truth. We always want to leapfrog. Obi ba ya or say, oh, face the country freedom fighters should be like NDC, should be like MPP. Let me tell you something. One of the things and reason why I started saying third force was simple, was because I realized that the Ghanaian does not understand what freedom fighters are doing. They do not understand what face the country people are doing. So I started saying third force. Why did I bring third force idea? Because we were being tagged as NDC. We were being tagged as MPP. Okatia NDC, are we MPP? Disappointed. Okatia MPP for we NDC. I said, oh, let me try and see if they will remove the tag from tag now. Omode DH, no. Ombe ye free so kakra to we Yensisa mensisa that notion. I mean third force. And let me see if it will work. And truly, to my words, it worked. So I was always taking the blame. Oh, Dr. Rennie, they also the third force, but Uncle support to NDC. So I put myself for people to give me the bullets to save my freedom fighters, to save the cause. Until now, said King George, until now, people didn't understand. So when people come, when are you bringing the third force? I said, don't worry, I'm bringing you a third force. I will announce it very soon to you. Hey, when are you bringing the third force? Hey, I will announce it to you. Even then, Kevin Taylor sat on the TV. Tima Temsa, I said, good. But you see, it was just because the understanding of the Ghanaian. We can't call ourselves Osajifo and say 1, 2, 3 years we are giving up on a movement. No. No. You can't. It's a calling. Just like the way Martin Luther King gave our brothers and sisters the US. Apart from if Martin Luther King had given up, you think you'll be in America and bring goodies into Ghana for you to be celebrated in your hometowns and your villages? See, Martin Luther King and co. deliberately were in churches, preaching, teaching. Martin Luther King and his people were in mosque, preaching and teaching. They were in the universities, preaching and teaching. They were in the towns, the villages. They were in the farming communities, the sugarcane communities. They were in the downtowns, teaching and preaching. So the people got the understanding. So even when he said he had a dream that one day the people of America, the black people, will sit with the white people in the same classroom, he had done his work. The work was fulfilled. The work was done. It was done because when he leaves, there will be people who will follow suit without being asked to. He had left the torch ablaze. So when he was no more, the others carried it. Others followed. You know what? Ghanaians don't understand it. Go to Bontibo. Go to Chilenga. Go to Asemko. Go to Nandoli, Kalyu. Go to Bungpurgo. Go to Yoyo. People have to get the understanding. Little things that we can do. It's not about building boreholes. No, it's not about building roads and building schools. That is a government job. Leave it for them. Let's use our money, our funds, and go to the hinterland. And as they are giving them the Church of Pentecost, teaching them, Yanko Yesu Christ, Yanko heaven, we are also teaching them about Ghana. That if we don't protect Ghana, if we don't tell them about Ghana, the Chinese will come and occupy our land. If we don't tell them about Ghana, the Americans will be building American bases in our land. If we don't tell them about Ghana, our water bodies will be destroyed. If we don't tell them about Ghana, our country, we will live in it, but we'll be slaves to the foreigner. We'll be slaves to these so-called Lebanese. It's teachings. It's emancipating the mind of the man that is called the Frafra. It's emancipating the minds of the Dagati boy. It's emancipating the minds of the Nzima boy. If you don't emancipate the mind, you cannot have any change. You've seen what happened in Liberia. There's a change, a revolution. The man sat here in the United Kingdom, got Liberians for you, Liberians that lives in the United Kingdom, America, Germany, France, went to Liberia, sat there for more than 5 years, going to villages, towns, and cities, telling them that you deserve better than what Oponwia is giving you people. Teaching them. Yes, Oponwia is once upon a time did well for the Liberian team, but has he done well for the Liberian nation? Teaching them. People have been what? Inspired. We can't give up. Because if we give up, then it means we did a job for NDC, not for Ghanaians. It means that maybe because we did a job for maybe some people to bribe us with some money so that we can move on to another field. And some of us, we hear it and we know it. And we are not afraid to speak. I mean, I'm not afraid to speak my mind. Till date, I don't answer some people's call. That is the kind of person I am. Sometimes I have to cut some people deliberately. I cut them off the life because the energy I carry, if you don't carry the same energy, you can dim my energy. Joseph Mensah said, Doc, do you think it's time for us to let the youth or younger ones to start small group project works, problem solving, using their brains to maximize capacity, showing leadership skills, educating? Brilliant. Brilliant. And that is the thing. So that is the thing that we have to understand. It's time we educate the Ghanaian. It's time we tell them what we stand for. If I come to your house and I don't introduce myself, what do you think I stand for? Today I went to see my barber. Let me welcome your chairperson, Mama. Today I went to the barber. Let me give you he's a Jamaican guy. Jamaican Jeff. And if you have to go and see Jeff, you have to make sure you book an appointment. Obi ran the barber shop. The person did not say anything. He sat. The person then started removing his coat, hang it. Jeff told the person, I'm sorry. all my space are booked next month, 15th December. I'm even traveling to Jamaica for 2 weeks. When a person got up, Jeff said, you know something? You came here, you assume that it's just a barber shop, and you sat down, you move your coat with no greetings, nothing. You expect me to come and barb your hair, right? But you didn't even introduce yourself and why you are here. If we are doing something and we don't introduce to the people and we think that, oh, we call for demonstration, so Ghanaians to come out and demonstrate. Some will come, but we will not get the full potential of what we are doing. What are we doing? What we are doing is to get the Ghanaian have the understanding that their lives matter. And for them to have a better lives, they have to get involved into the politics. Because if not, fools will lead us. If not, we will continuously elect foolish people into politics to take charge. And that is what has happened for 40 years. Kwame Nkrumah is dead and gone. But John Mahama wants to even be like Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah is dead and gone. The greatest honor for Kwame Nkrumah is for us to break the record of Nkrumah. Because he taught us how to believe in ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. We believe everything white, everything foreign. So everything is being imported. Toothpicks are being imported. Everything is imported. We import everything. We import foes. Broni wewu. We import pioto, pantalon. What's now a year? Compound house. But we be a see. Me yere pant. Ni kunu pant. No a lanchino. Ewa humane so. We import everything. How can you be prosperous when 70% of the things that is in your country is imported? Go to your kitchen and see. Go to the kitchen of a Ghanaian person. The spoon is imported. The fork is imported. The stove is imported. Go to the Ghanaian home. Then you will know that you are just living at the mercy of the foreigner. Everything is imported. The Ghanaian will tell you. They proud themselves. I bought my furniture from Italy. I bought it from China. I bought my bed from so and so. Go to the bedroom of the Ghanaian. Everything is imported. It's only a few people that they go to the local FO or one or two people and then they buy certain things. Where are the academicians? Where are the technocrats? Where are the engineers? Everything is imported. We import pioto, broni wewu. Kinosai Bonsu, the great Kinosai Bonsu, sat in Ashanti region and he said, over his dead body with the sons and daughters of Ashanti people, go and borrow something from the white man. The great people of Intim Jackaries. And today go and see Wenchi. Road is even like Galamsey Pit. No good roads. We are waiting for the Chinese man to come and even construct our road. We are waiting. We've gone to the schools, all the Harvard, all the Comininis, all the Aston schools here in London. Yet we cannot even construct double road from Accra to Kumasi, and motorways are killing our people. And then we'll come and then we'll cry, oh, 2 p.m., God save your soul. Oh, 2 p.m. is sad. Oh, 2 p.m., Yaminfa will cry and say, this is just a stupidity. Why cry when you can solve the problem that takes lives away? Are you not a fool? Who are you fooling? Who are you fooling? Since 2019, go and ask of road accident in Norway. 0.000 point something. From January to November, Take your mobile phone. Let's Google. Let's do this. January 2023. If you want anything, go to Google. It's a search engine. So you search. What you say? Engine want to be search engine. You go there. To me, when type it. Number of accidents. People are road accident. Ghana. Maybe type it. Go for me. You are the better. Now about money. The year from January to June. Maybe for September, October, June, July, August. Maybe for January to June. Okay. Na yɛnhwɛ nkɔfo dodo a wɔn awu. Ɔse 2022 January to June 2022 1,300 for the year. Or the Google, you just search it, you see it. 1,300 road accidents. Are we normal human beings? We live in a country. Kakwenshia. Ekumnipa 1,300. And can't casualties. Unity. Epaye. Then say try. Then they try. Then sate. Then komubu. And count. It's not a cause of worry. Last year, I finished January to December. Now over 2,000 Ghanaians in the year. I feel 2021 over 3,000 Ghanaians in the road accident. In the space of 10 good years, do you know how many Ghanaians have died of road accident? Over 10,000 Ghanaians dead and gone road accidents. 10 years, NDC and MPP. 10 good years. Over 10,000 Ghanaians road accidents. The enemy say try, the enemy papa try, and I try ya. When Timian Quay a Jume beam, I ne papa nadane Corinthia and Mbano, almost done a year ashawufo. Because Ghana, they say when you will be answered. Now, a friend is saying, Encovo your monaimu, disabled cry, woman in your mo, or money a year or more, just, disability, or cry and shower. And nobody's talking about it. No chief, no church, no imam, no Ghanaian. If you are doing a fix the country, and we are doing freedom fighters, if we don't give the people the understanding of what we are doing, we will give up. We'll be frustrated. You be bread, you come be because the the gap between yaya tiasian and the yaya omomon tiasian. A dozen gap near wide. And yaya tiasian. Yanchere omomon tiasian and swasian. The entire yes face the country. Na sani ye ka choboya. Omepa. And I can't choboy mpa. Omepa be catch say, Dr. Ren, mon ka choboy. Ebetum pempe so mpone be choboy. Choboy. This is what we need to understand. If not, ye sika beshem. Freedom fighters, ya ye sika bottom near the gum. Sugar drops, na the sika bottom no the gum. Mama ba no the gum. Otuaba TV no the sika bottom. Aya adwa frimpon man any one tis no madawo. Freedom fighters ye no oboni kuna manie no ono so tu ono agasa ni bottom. Ne be ya no almost send it. No friend oh Dr. Remy kuna ko do Ghana. Mame nobu no one nam no the sika check. And yes, sir. You better. But we need to channel the energy. We've gotten the name already. We've gotten the followers. Now, why don't we come on board and channel the energy and say, let's use this particular region as a case study? And I was always advocating, let's use Ashanti region as a case study. People did not understand. Say, why not go and do this here? I said, no, go to Ashanti region. Because Ashanti region, the demarcation of the particular region, amanfrafo a mo kuro no mu dɔɔso nti sɛ wokɔ Ashanti region na woyɛ biribi wɔ Ashanti region the effect no wonya no wɔ kuro no easily. Other countries, other regions, other towns wonya no easily. Nti yɛnyɛ biribi wɔ Ashanti region. Because at the end of the day, no, we no one tiasie. And into no president, no one winning wo ho. Wo dwini so benya election, no we usika. Wo dwini so benya election, no what tongue a friend is saying, wo lithium. Oh, yankofa Mahama bra, and you're good for Mahama bra, but me catch now some Mahama under Mahama, ye Ghana, your shares are now what oil was 40%, 45%. Mahama buy you over ton your shares in United 13%. The facts are there. Go and read about it. Men chini Mahama, me dono, or your Ghana ni. Min chiri Akufo-Addo, me dono, or your Ghana ni. But until said the Ghanaian will have the understanding of what goes around them, these politicians will steal us, play with us, joke with us, and we will always be crying. An accident, we will be the casualties, and we will be dying, and we will be on the road to go through Libya. We will be on the road to go through Agadez, go through Niamey, go through Mempendusa. We will be on the boat on the Mediterranean Sea just to get to Italy, just to get to Spain, just to come to UK, come to Germany, Scotland, Switzerland. It is because you and I don't have the understanding. We that have the understanding have failed to give the education to the people who don't have the understanding. How can we do it? Simple. Let's sponsor people by volunteering into their towns, their villages. Instead of the life of Christ, 25th December, 24th, villages, cinema, town hall, Yensu freedom fighters, for the life of a friend is saying, a Ghanaian embra, Yenko show the videos of a Ghanaian, how the Ghanaian lives, how the Ghanaian wake up, the old dear one, dear washer, for the life of American embra, for the life of a British man embra, for the life of a German embra, Ghana in Intinawo, one fan seni, and to two say, na my bra boni, you see me will gold, me will diamond, will box, a ban is saying a Ghana ninwa, one no sebio, or call one about Germany, no. Ne money nya spelele ne money nya woto na me new no so ye wonto is because of bad leaders. We explain it to them, we give them we conscientize them, we give them the indoctrination about the Ghana first, the sole reason why Ghana is important, that you put Ghana first. It's not about tribal first, it's not about Bono first, it's not about Doma first, it is not about Ashanti first, it's not about a friend is saying Nzima first, it's not about Central region first, because the problem that affect the people in Volta region is the problem that affect the person that lives in Elibo, is the problem that affect the person that lives in Upper East, Upper West, Savannah, Northern, Nandoli, Tono, is the problem that affect the people in Damango. So we have to conscientize the people. If we don't, we will give up. If we don't, we'll be frustrated. Because what we are doing now is we are catching the fish for them instead of giving them the tools for them to fish. I believe it is possible. I am not pessimist. I'm somebody who is very, very optimist. But ebeye aje ye chere wo. Yan chere wo mo enye. Yan chere wo mo a da bia no aye anti baba e de sika beba si yemfa nkoboa Ghana fo. Roberta de sika beba yemfa nkoboa Ghana fo. We need to teach them how to fish. Ghana fo, they don't have the understanding, no. They don't. So one more have the understanding now. And ka MP bien no no ka say, ye the t-shirt ma wo mo, ye the aponchi ba, wo beto ama wo a, say the day they will get the understanding, they will go into the MP's house and beat the MP for insulting their intelligence. But intelligence nobody be, because they are blinded by tribal bigotry. They are blinded by ethnic jingoism. We have to take that blindness out. I see the life of Ghana so many. She said the Kwame Nkrumah ye be. She said the Martin Luther King ye be no. Until that, We will go demonstration, July B House, Occupy, ABCD. Papi Kojo will come and be doing a shower there. Because to him it's an entertainment. If not, when we say Choboy for demonstration, people will be calling for brass band. People will be asking for t-shirts. They don't have the understanding. Don't blame the Ghanaian. You have not taught him. Teach them the way they should go. If we don't teach them, they will behave like that. Because they don't have the understanding. Ghana need to kind but now bruchri. Ask him or her, the friends I want no woman. Busane say ye bibi crab one abrabo. This is the thing we have to understand. If they don't have the understanding, and this is the thing. Look how they give our gold out. And see Sam Jonah. I saw Sam Jonah. Or them Madam Fu, Kofi Boache, COP. Now, or person she should be Kofi Boache. I know my friend. Sam Jonah collapsed Ghana and Glogo Ashanti. Wicked man. But you don't have the understanding. So you see Sam Jonah and people say, oh, skinny nekono. Because you don't have the understanding. Nobody has taught you. We need to teach the people. Hey, politics, no. Politics, no. It's teaching, no. It's recruiting like-minded people. I'm telling you, it's not a joke. When they come to UK, we sit with them, we eat, we dine. We eat rabbit. Where did be that? It's sweet. And then you dig dokuno, you bu dokuno, you did bob mekonim, ni ye ding komo. You see MPP people, NDC people, CPP people, ministers, MPs, or so and so, ye tibako ni ye ding komo. And in all this, they will tell you the people are not ready. Do you know why? Because the people have not been taught by an independent mind people. Every Sunday, people go to church. Why do people go to church every Sunday? Because they need to be conscientized. They need to be remembered. They need to be put through the training. That is why every Sunday, people go to church. It's indoctrination. You can't just have a fix the country for 3 years and give up. You can't just have a freedom fighter 3 years and give up. People are calling for, they say Jesus Christ is coming soon. The soon was 2,000 years ago. People are still talking about soon. And you want to give up on your country, Ghana. You must be a joker. Because maybe I've lost this, I've lost this, I've lost this, I've lost this. Think about the people we are losing. Think about the generation that we are losing. The millions of generation. Think about the unborn Ghanaian who will be competing with the Chinese people in the next 20, 30 years. In the next 50, 100 years when we are no more. Will we have the Ghanaian to stand up for their right? Or are we going to see the 100 years when we are no more? They will visit us in our graves and says, oh, Dr. Ren, the land of Ghana has been captured by the Chinese. Are we going to hear it in our graves? Are we going to be in our graves and hear that, oh, Dr. Ren, the 100 years ago, 100 years to come, the land of Ghana has been taken away by the British man again. Think about those things. It's a calling. It's not a 419 item. It's not just to get names. It's bigger than what we thought. And let's accept it and say, okay, what is the best way out? Some of us, when I was talking about, oh, Dr. Ren, let's do education. Some people say, oh, let's build boreholes. Let's do this. I say, no. We will retire. We will give up. Because I have done a research. Our problem is lack of knowledge. What is knowledge? Information. It's not lack of borehole. If Ghanaians want to do build a borehole, they will build it themselves. If they have the understanding. If they have the understanding that the gold belongs to them in KJB. If they have the understanding that the gold in Abuasi is also the property of the boy that lives in Aflawo, they will stand up for their rights. As we are teaching about right, let's teach them about their responsibilities to demand accountability for themselves. Let's teach the people. Let's equip them with the knowledge. If the Ghanaian has knowledge, do you think they will waste time and talk about Ashanti, talk about Bono, Ahafu? No. Every conversation will be a conversation of Ghana. Every conversation. Because we've gone past that thing called Asante. We've gone past the Togoland. We've gone past the Northern Territory. We've gone past the Gold Coast. We've gone past it. It's Ghana. So the Voltarian is my brother. The Northerner is my brother. The Ashanti person is my brother. If we think that, oh, okay, something is wrong somewhere, what do? We equip them with the knowledge. It's information. But we don't do that. Rather, we chastise. We bring envy and division. What do we gain? When the united people, when the kingdoms in England could not stand alone, what are you gaining? When Americans could not stand alone until they became United States of America, what do you gain? You are my brother, whether you like it or not, because I hold a Ghanaian passport by birth. Look at my beautiful sister's face. Go to Tema Station, 11 p.m. Go and see your brothers and sisters sleeping on the street of Accra. And you sit down and you say, we should let evil triumph. We should let the NDC MPP triumph. The wickedness of the MPP and NDC triumph. We should just give up. No. Go there and see. 11 p.m. in Accra. I did a research for the government then, those people, when they were in opposition, about streetism. The number of people who were sleeping on the road in Accra alone in 2012 was over 60,000 in 2012. How many years from 2012? So I'm telling you people, my brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, we can build it if we mean we want to have it. If we want to have it, we can build a better life for our sisters. Look how beautiful the Ghanaian women are. Don't you see? I've got my friend. Somewhere in Newcastle. Anytime we go to Ghana, you know what he does? He sits down at a beer parlor and he watches the Ghanaian women walk. That one alone excites him. It makes his day. Steve. And you ask him, Steve, why are you happy? See, don't you see your sisters? The way their bum is shaking, their butt is shaking. He's so happy. He looks at the shape of the Ghanaian women. He admires the shape of the Ghanaian women. The way the ass is dangling, forgive me of my French. Yet with all these beautiful women, we don't know how to take care of them. They wake up and then they carry water on their head. They wake up and they carry things on their head and they'll be shouting, how one way? By force. Or she's selling fish. And in Ghana, they will tell you how one way. The Ghans will force you to buy what they are selling. I love their marketing strategy. Munya nkwanyo, munya nkwan mesonam, munya nkwanyo, munya nkwan. Munya nkwanyo na mesonam. Go to Kumasi, go to Ashanti region, go that places and see beautiful women with their children at their back, shouting and screaming. We can build it if we want it, but without education, we can't build it. Because you don't look. I didn't think about ye cleaning cry. Ye chira acquire ye cleaning. Senka cleaning there. Enka if you were ha na my paper and I'm a. But somebody will give you 1 week. You bet you will cut. Me my ebida. I'm not a rich person. Me my bread, me or breadful. I don't pretend. Because I've seen the good life and I've seen the poverty life. So there's nothing you can show me. Meaning taje, intabie. You can't show me nothing. But they will give you education deliberately. All because they don't just assume for you that you know, but they want to take you through the training to equip you with the skills to do the job. So they will tell you how to lift. If you want to lift something, or something heavy, you don't bend down and then break your back or your waist. You bend down and then you use your thighs, your muscles to lift the item. So you cannot bring a movement when the movement has got gaining momentum and you don't give the people education. We will get tired. We will retire. God, that is not how people with activism started it. Look at Malema, EFCC. And I just say, I'm afraid, EF then. Economic freedom then. EFCC, them to Nigeria for them. Continuously educating the people. Continuously is making mark. When we started these things, I said, look, there's some people of us, we have the vision, we have the foresight for this particular thing. Not just only the talk, but let's be calculative. Let's have a strategy that one day some of our people can also go to Ghana and say, I have denounced my passport. I want to contest in this region because I have the good heart. And we know that some of our people have genuine good heart to help. The likes of Otuaba and Co., the likes of the Sidua sisters, the like of Baba and Co., the likes of Mami Saba and Co., Ajua Frimpoma. Clearly, they have the brains. If you don't give the people the education, the people will see us as Kwasasa Yo, Kwasasa Mu. They will see Kwasasa Yo, Kwasasa Mu. Because where is the line of the regiment? Regiment. When people were talking about, let's have an office. So we are small. Let's get some container B. Let's do some. People wanted a 5-bedroom house apartment as offices. You are a joker. You are just a joker. You give up. You are just a joker. You give up. Hey, you want a movement to help the people? You want a 5-star hotel? You want a big mansion as office? When you can use container kiosk so that the people will know that you people are talking for us. They can come and sit at the kiosk, the container, and vibe with you. Activism. And know that, yes, this is where we started. This is the struggle. We will go through it with you people. And then when if we build a container as an office, then we attach the container and then we have food stamps. People will come there, women, our mothers and children that they don't have food to eat. We can give them rice, coupons. If you come, we check your coupon, we tick for you, we give you rice. One olonka, we'll give you some oil. Go and eat it for the week with your children. You want 5-star hotel? That's jokers. We will give up. Because it was not real from the beginning. It was just having a face. It was just for people to, okay, I've done it to this particular extent. NDC is coming. Let us also be cool and calm. We'll also get our appointment and move on. Me, Dr. Red. And now Kwame Osiatwampe. Me, you lie. We are not giving up. Kudos to freedom fighters. We don't give up. We will never give up until the bones are rotten. Because the fight is just about to begin. We need to emancipate the Ghanaian. The Ghanaian also deserve the best. Not the good, nor the better. The Ghanaian deserve the best. I visited a place called Luxembourg just the other day. Just 2 days in Luxembourg. 2 days in someone's country called Luxembourg. From my hotel to everywhere I was going, I was teary. From the hotel to anywhere I go. I asked, what do you people have? Which resources? It's, when you say it, people will be like, oh, maybe you are exaggerating. You take a bus, it's free for the citizens. Citizens have access to loans. Is it for research? Is it for business? You have gold, you have diamond, you have bauxite, you have lithium. Yet, disabled people are fighting for daily bread. Yet, children are carrying water on their heads. Yet, we have people that we ourselves call them kayaye. And we are happy with it. Are we not sick? Are we not mad? Are we not insane with the gold? Look, the lithium. Look, the percentage they are going to give to my people in Central Region. And I need my sister Utuaba to make noise about this. Talk about it. Look at the oil and gas in my village. I remember the oil and gas. I was doing my rubber plantation when they started Kufuor's time. And then my acres of rubber plantation, they came and then graded all my rubber plantation as if they were going to give me some big money. Somewhere around 2000 and that was not Kufuor's, Atamel's 2010, 11 there. Ghana money at that time gave me about 2 billion. They think the money was big. Look the percentage. When we found the oil, the percentage was 55%. Kufuor Living sold 15% of the percentages. To who? To themselves. Mahama became president, sold the 40% to 13%. To whom? Themselves. It's because the people don't have understanding. They don't even know what is going on. They think that, oh, politics, they're politics, you better heaven. Intienja politics, nentuo. Yenkoye metiabon samsu tomorrow morning, Pentecost, them, Methodist, Roman Catholic. Merima Kosoro or Soro Metia Bonsamsu. Who is Bonsam? Have you seen Bonsam before? Have you met Bonsam before? I put it to you. Bonsam is your leader who is stealing your joy. They are the Bonsam. Anybody who steals your joy in your life is what? Your Satan. That is why Abuchilino, they don't allow foreigners to come and destroy their water with Galamsey. Water is life. 70% of the human body is made up of water. But go to my village, Ankobra. They are destroying the water. They've destroyed it. It's not like they are destroyed. They've destroyed the water. Yet go and see the people swimming in the mercury cyanide water. Lack of knowledge. What can I do? I've got some small boys in the villages, 555 groups, 555 groups. Now they wake up, they go. Don't preaching. You are preaching about Ghana. I deliberately do Zoom meeting with my people these days. Because once upon a time, I assumed that they know. I assumed that they have common sense. I assumed, but they did not have common sense. They don't have the knowledge. They don't have the information. The information that when you swim in a river made up of mercury and cyanide, it can have effect on your skin and your body. They don't know. So I put away the assumption. Now I'm dealing with the reality. My daughter will tell you, be somebody with logic, logician. So I'm putting the reality to them that the heaven that they are going to go, do they want to go to heaven and have a skin, one hand, one arm? Do they want to go to the heaven without buying food to eat? Do they get their currencies from heaven? I'm dealing with them, the realities. I tell them, the people destroying the water bodies are killing you people. Wake up. Today, my people, my chiefs are getting up. It's not easy, but they are getting the understanding. The only thing they tell me is that I should not insult my uncle, Amabo Able. But my uncle is doing nonsense. Why will I not insult him? I'll give it to him nicely. If he come to UK, we go to family meeting, they don't want to call me. I care less. I will speak my mind. The black sheep, I don't care. But the truth will stand. So let's give the education to the people. Is it Volta region? Are you from Volta region and you are in Abruzzo? Give the education to your people. Are you from Northern region? You can speak your people language. Tell them in your local language. Tell them. Even though you are NDC, tell them. Are you from OT? Now it's a region. Tell them. Tell them you people deserve the best. Tell them that you live in a foreign country. You came here, it's just by naturalization that you're a citizen. They don't treat you like a second class. It is a country called the land of opportunity. It will be given to you if only you can do it. Tell them. Tell them that, yeah, my daughters don't wake up and say they are going to Kwabena house to go and fetch water. Tell them that all that they have to do is just to go to the kitchen, turn on the tap, and the water is flowing. Tell them what makes it different. Why can't our people get the same treatment? Is it difficult? Is it hard to ask? NDC did not give it to you. MPP has not given it to you. They think Ghana building is about Accra and Kumasi. So look at what they are talking about. I built Kumasi market, KJTR market. I built market in Accra. I built this. They think, government politics is Kumasi and Accra. What about Western region? What about Central region? What about Upper East? What about Northern region? What about Volta region? What about Bonua Hafo? What about those regions? Tell them. Where you live in a village, but you are not deprived of clean water to drink. Tell them. You live in a Broche village. Tell them that when we say a village, it means that the houses in the area, the locality, is not more than 100. Tell them. It does not mean that they have deprived you of good things. Tell them. Tell them. Tell the people that lives in Savlugu, tell them. Tell the people from Volta region that you have something we call basalt rock, you have cobalt. Tell them. Why must you be poor? Why must our women suffer? Why? Why must we always go through the hardest way? Tell them it is not true that we need to suffer to gain. Tell them it's not true. The people that are supposed to suffer to gain are the people that lives in a country where there's no natural resources. Countries like Singapore, countries like Malaysia, countries that do not have the natural resources. They can say, let them suffer to gain. Not we that have all the natural resources. We have all the natural resources. We have all the things that we have to prosper, yet we are not prospering. It's because the leaders are wicked. Tell them. Tell them that where you live, your local MP comes to the same hospital with you. Tell them. It's only in Ghana that the MPs will travel to United States of America for medical health checks. Tell them. Let them understand. Let them get the understanding. Tell them that we are the change. We are the people to bring solution to our own country. Tell them. Tell them that Akwesi Broni do not have us at heart. Tell them. Tell them. Tell them that the MPP and NDC people are thieves. Tell them. Tell them. Free education. Samira Baumia's children are not up to 18 years. Yet they do not go to the basic education schools. Tell them. Why do they go to a different school? Tell them. Let them understand that we are not born of any inferior person. Tell them. Tell them that when you go to hospital, you don't go to a hospital and give birth on the floor. Tell them. Adua, tell them. Abena, tell them. Davi, tell them. Hajia, tell them. Ajoba, tell them. Where in America did you see women giving birth on bare floor? We have the timber, yet our children go to school and sit on the floor. Tell them that those who do not have timber in their country, in Great Britain, their children don't sit on the floor. Tell them. We have the Odum, Sapele, Mahogany, Wawa, name them. Yet go to Oti region. People are sitting on floors. Go to my village, Kikam. Go to Bontibo. Go Chilinga. Go to Chra. Tell them. Tell them that Abroche Adie bi befasoyo, not because it is a village. Villages have good roads. Tell them. Let them understand. If they don't understand, come back again and tell them. If they don't understand it today, tomorrow, tell them. If they don't understand it tomorrow, when you come back again another day, tell them. We need to repeat it. Repetition is the master of learning. We need to tell them. That is why you go to church every Sunday. Tell them. Let them understand that there's no difference between the Frafra and the Ashanti and the Votarian and the Westerner and the Central person. Tell them we are one family. It's Ghana first. Tell them. We all have a passport to defend. We say freedom and justice. But there is no justice in Ghana. There is no justice for the poor. There is no justice for the youth. There is no justice for the women. There is no justice for the men. There is no justice. If you have a problem with an MP, the MP will get justice and you will not get justice. Who will fight for you? Tell them that in a country called America, people get justice. In a country called UK, people get justice. In Australia, in Canada, in Spain, in France, in Germany, they get justice. Tell them. Tell them that you sit in front of white people, but when it is a case and it goes to court, you get justice irrespective of the color of your skin. Tell them. We cannot continue like this. Why must we suffer? In our own country, tell me something extraordinary that has been done by the NDC or MPP. Tell them. Tell them. They give us, after they eat, after they belly full on their golden tables, the crumbs under the table, that is what they call us to eat. Tell them. Are you not ashamed that today we still call Kaya Yes in Ghana? Are you not ashamed that at midnight at Accra Circle, people will be sleeping on the floor with no blankets? These are facts. These are the truth. Tell them. Tell them that Akufo-Addo came and destroyed Ghana. Tell them. Tell them that he came with his brother called Ken Ofui-Atta. He destroyed Ghana. Tell them. He was always quoting the Bible. Tell them, but yet he enslaved us like the slave master. Tell them. These are wicked people. They use the Bible to steal us. Tell them. Always wearing white in Ghana. Acting like he is the Messiah that we are looking forward for. But yet he is the most devilish and wicked man. Tell them. Why must we go through this suffering? Why? Why? We collapse people's businesses. Why? Go to the homes of the Ghanaian. Poverty. So there is no smiles in many of the homes in Ghana. The men are running away from pregnancies, from their wives, running away because their wives are pregnant. Not because they are not responsible. But where is the platform for them to go to? Tell them that when you came to UK, when you came to France, Germany, when you came and there was no job for you, you went to the job center, you registered your name, and they started paying you money until they gave you a job. Tell them. Tell them that when you were disabled, they fed you. Tell them. Tell them that the Akwesi Broni people, they fed you. Today, look at Adwoa Safo. He speaks English like the daughters of Joe Biden. She speaks English like the children of Donald Trump. Tell them that there is no MP in America, no senator in America whose children are in Ghana going to school. Why should we, as a nation, our MPs will send their children to America? If they don't believe in the system, then they should pack their things and go and hand it over to the people who believe in us. I believe in Ghana. I believe in the black men and black women. That yes, we are also capable. Yes, indeed, we are capable. But if we don't give the youth the platform to stand on, it will be difficult for them to thrive. A Ghanaian boy, when you hear the Ghanaian child going on, walking on the desert or in Libya, it's all because of greener pasture. Meanwhile, we have green grass in Ghana and our people are running away. It's because of bad leadership. Tell the chiefs. Tell your fathers, your uncles, your aunties, tell them. Let them get the understanding. Tell them. We will not stop. We will not give up. It's not easy. I won't kid you. This road is not for the faint-hearted. It's not easy to liberate people. It's not easy to emancipate people. It's not easy. But we shall overcome. We will do it as freedom fighters. My prayer is that the people that hears our voice, the people that believes in us, who have great ideas, great minds, have the resources, the finances, and wants to support, come on board, support. Let's start. Emancipate our people. Give them the knowledge. Show them videos like the way Deng Xiaoping did to the people of China. He only went to the villages. Show the women, the children. Show the fathers, the boys, the videos of how Japanese children live. Now, when the Japanese child wakes up and he wants to use the loo, he wants to use the private somewhere to do his or not, number two, they don't go and sit in the bush. They don't go and sit at the beach. He showed videos of how Japanese people use water closets. This was done in the 70s. In 1978, Deng Xiaoping became the leader of China. In 1984, the Chinese people have realized their potential and doing mighty and greater things. In 1986, the Chinese people started exporting things all over the world. In 1988, the Chinese people were people believed that yes, another country is waking up. They did it by themselves. They closed the whole border and said to themselves, we will build China. And indeed, they built China. We can also build Ghana. We can build it if we believe that we can do it. And I believe that yes, we can do it. I believe that the Ghanaian was not born of any inferior God. I believe in the dreams and aspirations of the Ghanaian. All that the Ghanaian needs is somebody that will inspire them all, that will inspire them to bring out the best in them. And I know my people, my Ghanaian don't fail. You watched yesterday's match against Madagascar. Just 1 second for the whistle to be blown. The Ghanaian did not give up until we won. We will win this battle. It's not for the faint-hearted. Have a good night. Thank you.